Thank you. Hello, and welcome to the Bud Show. Here we go. I want to give a shout out to all the military service people currently and in the past that gave their lives every damn day. Today is June 6th. Does anybody remember what that day is? No, it's not to go out and vote. Today is the day when what we call D-Day. We invaded France to kick the ass of the Germans out of our occupied territory and give freedom to the people over there. We did this with millions and millions of people, different militaries, ships, planes, men that died on this day back in 1945. A lot of you probably sit there and go, "That was in the past, no big deal, it doesn't mean nothing to me." It does mean a lot. People that go out and die for a living, and I'm talking about military women and men, because of this flag. Because they want to stand up and they want to fight for people, for their liberties, their freedoms, and being safe in America. Now, yes, that was a long time ago, but we should remember and learn from history, and not be one of them that like, well, so that's not doesn't affect me. It does affect you. It affects you every time when you go out into the streets and you riot and you protest, no matter if it's stupid or not. That's your right. That's your freedom. For the moment, we have people that are attacking us from within our country and outside our country. We have people in the government that are attacking us. And then you know who they are. And don't run and go, "Oh, it's Donald Trump." You have so much hatred in your heart you can't even see what's going on, what's really going on. You have to be told by somebody else. You must hate. You must hate. Well, there was actually somebody back then that, if you remember, your mustache this big and he went, "I hate her!" That taught a lot of people hate. And what did it get them? Nothing. They're all dead. All their homes are gone. Their businesses are destroyed. Their families are killed. Everybody was tortured. Sound familiar like today? Every day, we don't know, and maybe this is something you don't realize. Every day, we don't know if we're going to go to work and going to come home. We don't know if we're going to wake up from our sleep or not. We don't know if today's the day when we're talking to our spouse or our children and boom, the heart stops. And we drop dead. We could be going out to the store to go pick up some food, and somebody comes up and shoots you in the head or punches you in the face. Because that's what's fun today. Meanwhile, we have bombings, stabbings, people that run, terrorists that run people over and kill them because of who they are. You can either be a Christian, Jewish, doesn't matter, atheist. But if you don't follow Islam, they will kill you. They will destroy you. And many of these people are in the United States, already set up. They have training camps. They took over certain towns already that Muslims can only go to, not Americans. They can't shop there. They can't live there. They can't drive through that area. And they're making their own Sharia law in them areas. Even though you're in the United States and you're under United States government law. Oh no. We will do what we want. And what do? Okay, just do what you want. Make sure you pay taxes. Oh, no, no. We don't pay taxes. We take. We kill. We mutilate our women. We can mutilate our women. We put bags over their heads. They are our property. They are not a woman. They are not a life. They are our property. Your children? Oh, I like that. 9 years old? 8 years old? I'll marry her. I will molest her. I will kill her. And we're okay with that. Nigel Farage on the TV the other day, I don't remember which channel it was, said something to the effect that we're to the point now where we need to bring back internment camps. Now, there's those of you that don't understand what an internment camp is. Ask the Jews from World War II what they are. They're not a fun place to go to and have a party and be in a picnic and you're having great times over there. They're not death camps. Today we call them FEMA camps. My God, have we gotten to this point in our lives where our hearts have so much hate in it? I try to listen to what God tells me every single day. Thou shalt not have hate. Thou shalt not have anger in your heart. Thou shalt not have greed in your heart. But how are we supposed to protect ourselves when we can't have a gun? We can't carry a gun. We get mocked and looked at because if I'm wearing a hat like this, it's got the flag on it, I'm a racist. I'm being called that by professors and kids, college students, morons that watch CNN news and go, well, that must be the truth, so I'm going to go out and say that stuff. How long do you think we're going to put up with that until we fight back and kick your ass? And then, oh, he's a racist. He attacked me because I have freedom of speech. I know somewhere, somehow, somebody has enough brains to understand when you read the Bill of Rights, freedom of speech. Freedom of speech does not mean you have the right to go out and cause hate, fear, anger from your words. Freedom of speech is that you can say something and not be put in jail or have your business or your livelihood disrupted because of what you said. But today, we say whatever we want. We do whatever we do. The most heinous things I've ever seen in my 51 years of life on this earth. Now, back when I was a kid in the 70s, I remember seeing the footage of the Vietnam War. I remember seeing the bodies coming home in caskets with flag drapes over them. And that made me think, and that struck a nerve in my life, and I remember that to this day. And yet we had people protesting the war. We had all kinds of problems back then. But nobody ever said, I'm going to kill the president, I'm going to cut his head off and then show it on TV and say, oh, well, it's supposed to be funny. It's not? Oh. Or these low caste, no brains, not funny at all, talk show hosts at night that have nothing better to say crap about the president and the way the country's being run. You know what that is? That's not comedy. That's propaganda. Go back in history and look at back during World War II, Korea, Vietnam. what propaganda is. And look, watch some of the things about it and what they say. Every single day, it's the same bullshit. After a while, you start believing it. And that's why we got our younger crowd today. They'll believe any fucking thing that you hear, you say, except the truth. Because the truth doesn't make sense. If you're telling me the truth, then I can't do anything about that. But as older folks, the more experience in life, know something that you don't know. We know what truth is. We know it when we hear it and when we see it. And how we base our ways of what the truth is because we've been in them same situations in the past. We've been told things. We've been mocked at. We've been laughed at. We've been hit. We've been stressed out. We've seen things. We've seen people die right in front of us. In my 33 years on the rescue squad as an EMT, I've seen a lot of stuff. And I even seen and experienced 9/11. A lot of it I put out of my mind. But we have veterans every day that see this carnage and this death every day. And I feel sorry for them people because of what they have to do for us. I hear on the news all the time, Donald Trump says it a lot, about true American patriots saying to the American people. I disagree with that. The real American patriots are the ones that get up, go out there and line a fire for us. And they don't give it a second thought going, you know what, I heard this guy over in the United States said this about it and that about it. Just fuck it. I'm not gonna fight anymore. I'm just gonna go home and just chill out. They don't do that. They don't go and protest. They don't do stupid things that you do here in the United States and you take for granted. But I'll tell you what, you keep going down this road, you're going to find out what it's going to be like. Now, getting back to the American patriots, people in the Army, the Navy, the Marines, the National Guard, Air Force, all you people that go out there and put your lives on the line, even Border Patrol agents. You guys are standing there in the firing line every single day, and no one even gives a shit. Except those that their family members are out there dying. Every day it's the same thing. Hold on a second. Hey! Let's stop that. People that are in the military and serving us every day and dying for us every day, they're the true American patriots. We that are standing in the back here or staying home that want to do that kind of stuff, we're their support system. We're supposed to be hard. We're supposed to be knowledgeable. We're supposed to be God-fearing people, not terrorist-fearing people. We're not going to take your shit no more, terrorists. We kept poking the bear, and now suddenly, oops, the cage door's open. Keep poking me now. We don't have Obama anymore to go, oh, it's okay, yeah, it's just a terrorist thing. It's okay, it'll take care of itself. God has sent something to me that makes my heart at ease. And if you watch the news every day, you see all these government officials, and all of a sudden their lies are coming out left and right and everywhere. That's God going, okay, I've had enough of you. Let's expose your lies, the things that you've done against the American people, things you've done against fellow man. Is that true? Of course it is. You know why? Because when God is nothing but truth, all the lies bounce off of him. When they bounce off him, where they go? They right back to you. And then you're standing there with your truth, your lies in your hands, and people are going, "Hey, wait a minute. How come you did this and this, and you told us you didn't do that?" Oh, I don't know. Oh, look up there. Donald Trump said something bad today. Yeah. Oh, this. Do you know how much shit is going to come down the pike? I'm going to give you a prediction. Within 2 years, Obama's going to be exposed. He's going to go to jail. He's going to run first. Hillary Clinton and her clan are going to be exposed. And she's going to be in jail. That's if they don't come and kill me first. Donald Trump is finally going to be cleared of all the bullshit of the Russians, this, Russian, that. Trump Russians and Trump the Russians. If you really think about it, if we were the Russians, and they kept saying, "Oh, the Russians did this, or America did this, America did this, America did this, America did this," if we were the Russians, you think sooner or later they're going to say, "That's it, enough. Let's go fucking take the fuckers out." That's what's going to happen. How many times can you be a neighbor to your neighbor and let them throw dog shit over on your side of the fence? And then say, "I didn't, not my dog, I don't know what you're talking about," but you own a kennel. You think sooner or later they're going to get really pissed off and say, "That's it, we're going to go and fucking take you out." Oh, how do they figure that out? I'm a stupid deplorable. Because this thing in my head here, it's called a brain. This thing is connected to my ears, then goes to my mouth, then it goes down to my heart. That's why. Every day it's the same bullshit. Trump did this, Trump did that. This one did this one did that. And I'm going to say it. I cannot stand CNN, MSNBC, ABC, NBC, or any of them. The only one I like right now is Fox News. And I am starting to listen to InfoWars a little bit. Not much, because they just spout on their shit and I don't even care about it. And then BBC. You look at different news things and they say certain things that make sense. Instead of, well, Donald Trump said this, he said this, he was colluding with the... do you realize that any of that stuff that they're saying he did is not illegal? It's not against the law. But CNN's like, well, yeah, he broke the law. He did this, he did that, he did that. And you're sitting there day after day going, I didn't know that. That must be true. And no, that's the other prediction I'm going to make. CNN will destroy itself soon. Because, in my opinion, how many lies are they going to get caught in before someone goes, you know what, I don't want to listen to them anymore. Just make them a TV show. Come on every Friday night or something like that, and do your fake news spiels and stuff like that, and we'll just sit there and laugh because it's comedy. You got these boys saying, we're true news, and we don't make fake news and everything like. And I'm sitting there going, this guy on crack? He's jumping around like a freaking 3-year-old. He's got shit in his pants. The truth will set you free. That's all it is, folks. There's none of this other bullshit like, I can say everything I want because it's my right. think. Oh wait, man, it's time for me to go down and play my video games with my buddies. Yeah, I'll see you later. Get off your ass and get a job like the rest of us. Make something yourself. That's all it is. You can't do that. Maybe we can put you in the military so they can give you a job. You like to play video games, play Army Man, that kind of stuff. Go in the military. You'll get one day of growing up fast. And you'll see all the bullshit that you're wasting your life about. Unbelievable. All right, folks. I wasted your time enough for about 20 minutes here. So I'm going to let you go. I want to thank you for your time and sitting here listening to me ramble on. Hopefully I made you laugh. And we'll talk to you real soon. May God bless you.